Hi, I watched Legally Romance and here's my review. At 28, Chen Wei is working as a lawyer assistant for her boss, Lu Xin. Knowing each other since university, their relationship isn't that good and he makes sure to make her life a living hell. One day, victim of some kind of accident, Chen Wei finds herself back into the past when she was just 18. Alright guys, first, very important, if you haven't watched this drama, well, first I recommend it. It's pretty nice. But if you haven't watched it, please don't read the summary written on my drama list and also on Viki because I think they are the same. Don't read their summary because it's so spoilery. I can't say why and everything, but yeah, don't read it. But alright, overall this is a drama that I really enjoyed. I spent a very, very good time in front of it. However, I did like the first part of the drama, if I can say, a lot more than the second part of the drama. If you've watched it, I think you're going to understand what I mean by that. Also, I think it's a bit long. No surprise, it's 33 episodes, it's a bit long for a romance. More is going on than just romance in this drama, sure, but still, it's pretty long, and at some point it felt like they had nothing more to add to the drama, but they kept adding and adding just to make it go to 33, which was where I couldn't really see a point of them doing that. But still, overall, I still gave 9, so I really enjoyed myself. Also, I'm not gonna lie, this is a drama that I was a bit worried going into because of the main lead, who is Tao. I was never a huge fan of EXO, but I like most of their releases in the past, and I know all of them also. But yeah, back then I liked actually EXO M more than the EXO K. So you can imagine how sad still I was that 3 of them left, just like that. And to be fair, I haven't seen Zitao at all since when he left. And so the only image I had of him still was him saying again and again that he was not going to leave and then leaving. So it's not something I was actively thinking about, but when I happened to think about it, I had this bad image of Tao and also the other 2, but less Luan. But anyway, this is not the point. The point is, so just because of that, I was a bit worrying going into it. But yeah, now it kind of think of reconciled me with Zitao, and I actually want to see him in another drama because I feel like he did a very good job. I don't remember him back then being into acting or anything. Because, I mean, for example, I've seen Luan doing some things here and there about acting, and I've seen 2 dramas with him now, and I really like his acting as well. For Chris, I don't think he's been doing any acting, but I don't think he was into that anyway. He's been into music, that I know, but for Zitao, it's actually the only member that I really had no idea what he did. So very, very good surprise about that. So yeah. Okay, so now I really don't know how to go on about this drama because I wrote so many things. Oof. I don't know if you can see that, but I really wrote a lot and it's messy. Yeah. Okay, so first for I'm gonna start with the beginning. For the little anecdote, at first I was so mad. I swear I think I almost dropped the drama because of the first episode, because of how Lucian treats Chen Wei at the very beginning. Like I said in a previous review, I now just hate it with a passion when bosses and companies are treating their employees like utter shit. Okay? Probably it's because now I'm more of a grown-up, if I can say. I'm an adult and I've been working, and there's nothing nice, there's nothing funny, there's nothing cute about a boss mistreating their employee this way and making them work and work so many hours in a day. I hate it. So at the beginning, I was so mad, but pretty quickly you realize that they knew each other before. And you understand pretty quickly as well that he likes her. It doesn't excuse him and his behavior for what is making her go through. But for me, I was able to tolerate it more because, whew, I was very, very mad. Whew. Something that I find a bit annoying as a viewer, but actually makes a lot of sense and is actually really normal, and that I end up actually enjoying a lot, is how past relationships in this drama, or crushes only, last in time. In Dramaland, we often see the second lead, male or female, being in love with our main character, and then they get rejected, and then just after they get rejected, they meet someone and very quickly fall in love with them, and they end up together at the end. I'm like, was your love for the main character this shallow that you can forget him or her this quickly? So from a viewer point of view, I'm happy because, yeah, go away. Don't leave the main characters together happy. Stop forcing yourself in. So from a viewer point of view, I'm happy. But at the same time, I feel like it's so shallow and wow. What kind of love did you have for this person? And to try to break them up or something like that when you just fall for someone else so quickly. You know what I mean. So in this drama, I really like that for past relationships and crushes, they keep them for a very, very long time. It's not easily, they can't easily throw their feelings away and fall for someone else, especially when they keep seeing the person every day. So this is something that I really like and applaud in this drama, is how they treat the relationships overall. It's very well done, and it's not really related, but something I also very much like in this drama is the communication. It's not perfect, but compared to most dramas we can see, the communication is incredible in this drama. I really enjoy it a lot. 3 little things that I don't necessarily want to talk about but want to mention. Winning a dog at a street game, really? The second lead as Wukong is handsome, very much handsome. And why is she trying so hard to please this guy, Tang Lu? When clearly he's just a piece of And so does she know how to sing or does she not know how to sing? Because it's like she can decide when she can sing for real to when she can't. It's very weird. Also the fact that she keeps saying that she has no musical talent. Just because you can't sing doesn't mean you have no musical talent. Girl, you know how to play the guitar, you know how to play the violin. You are very, very, very talented in those two. You are very good. What are you saying? Woo. Anyway, now it's the time I want to talk a bit about the thing that disappointed me. And first thing is when she wakes up. It's not necessarily when she wakes up per se. It's everything that comes around it. Because she wakes up after they had this fight, when he discovers she comes from the past for real and he misunderstands everything. I felt it was a bit, maybe not too dramatic at this moment, but it was difficult to understand how Lucian, being so intelligent, would react this way and not maybe kind of connect some of the dots by himself and be so mad like this. But at the same time, I can understand him as well. And so I really wanted to know how this was going to wrap up. But it never wraps up. There's never an ending for this at least for this part of the plot. There is no ending, and I don't know, I really hated it. I wanted him to see the video she did for him. Likewise, he did the same video later in the future and she didn't get to see it as well. And it pissed me off because it could have been the link to say, oh, you see, this video, I did it for you in the past and you didn't get to see it. You preferred to scream at me. Which for real isn't really the past, it was a dream of her. But yeah, it's just sad. Also the fact that ultimately it just doesn't get the memories she have with him. Because, okay, sure, at the end of the day, it is a dream based on apparently what he was saying to her while she was asleep. Okay. But still, I feel like they lived so many things together in this dream that it felt so horrible that it doesn't get to know about these memories, and he never trusts her when he kind of does at the end because he keeps comparing himself to the young Lucian. So there is a thing like that at some point. He acknowledged the dream she had. But I needed him to have the memories as well. I thought at the end something important was going to happen to him, like some kind of accident as well, which happens, and that by some kind of miracle or something, he was going to get the full memories of what they lived together, and then it was going to wrap up this fight they had when he discovered everything. But no. Such a disappointment. I really wanted this to happen this way, and it doesn't. And I'm so frustrated, and I'm sure I can't be the only one being frustrated about that. It's so frustrating that it doesn't wrap up this way. It's really, really sad. Ugh. And yeah, so like I was saying about the spoil part is that it says that she is in a dream. She's in a coma and that she's dreaming. So it's not really the past. And so because of this, you can know for sure that she is going to come back to the present. And so when little hints come here and there that something's wrong, you know right away what's going on because it says it in the summary of the drama. And so, yeah, this really pissed me off that they spoiled me this way. Last thing that actually quite disappointed me a lot is, again, in the future, well, in the present, when they finally get to be together, I don't really understand what's the problem, and I just took it as they need to make things long on purpose because it's 33 episodes, but I really didn't like how they started to play games. For me, playing games is kind of taking the other person for granted when you should never do that. Because they start playing games like, okay, from her side, she can't be sure he still likes her. And from his side, well, not long ago, she was still with that other dude and everything. But she's been kind of pursuing him since she's woken up. And I don't know, at some point, it's just very clear that he knows she likes him and she knows he likes her as well. But they play these games of not wanting to lose. I know that at the same time it's not completely against their characters because she likes to compete with him, and you think he does as well. But at the end, he says that he never really wanted to compete with her. He just wanted to be with her. And so, why were you competing this stupid competition? I don't get it. For me, the perfect moment they should have told their feelings. I know it's gonna be very dramatic, but I like dramatic stuff sometimes. When he gets out of the car and it's raining and he screams his feelings to her and everything, which in the end is just kind of some daydreaming. And I was so mad it was just daydreaming because I thought it was the perfect moment for them to get together, to finally say everything to each other under the rain and then have their first kiss under the rain. it was the perfect moment. But no, they did that, and it was just a daydream, and then they start playing games together, like... Ah. Such a missed opportunity for me, really. I was very mad. Very, very mad. But, you know, at the same time, I still gave it 9 out of 10, so it's not... It doesn't make the drama terrible because it's so long. But honestly, I want to say that I wrote it that she goes back into the present, into episode 23. So she wakes up in 23. So 23 is most of the drama. I'm going to say it like that. 23 is most of the drama. And for these 23 episodes, I would give a solid 10 out of 10. Really. More if I could. More than 10 if I could. 10 out of 10. And then, yeah, the last part, I liked it less. But it's not terrible as well. It's just, personally, for me, a lot of missed opportunities and things they should have done differently, I think. And things I expected that never happened in the end. Especially, if I think about it, the thing that annoys me the most is just the fact that it never gets to have the memories of back then. Yeah. Anyway, that's about it for this drama. I said everything I wanted to say. Hopefully I didn't forget anything because I really had a lot of things written this time. But yeah, if you haven't watched this drama, I absolutely recommend it. Mind you, it's a bit long, but honestly, it's still very, very good and worth a watch, at least worth a try. If you've watched it, don't hesitate to tell me your own thoughts about it. If maybe you felt the same kind of disappointment as me about what I talked about. So yeah, don't hesitate to tell me all about that. And with this, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!